What's up guys, it's Deluezeonest here from Zinexeon.com, and today we're doing a spot of mining for Listerium ore. Now, I have finished the first stage on my Society's HQ. I have laid the foundation. I would like to give a shout out to someone who helped me do that. His name is Hipster. Full name, just hover over it. His full name is Jack Hipster Kimball. Basically, he's a master constructor in this game, so if you ever need anything made, can't find it at the auction house, hit this guy up. He's actually really good. He didn't charge me you know, a huge amount of ped for constructing the 1T angle I needed. Great guy. So yeah, hit him up guys if you ever need anything constructed in game. Now we're on Penfredo Island. This island is strictly for mining purposes. There are no mobs that spawn on this island, I believe. I actually got invited to this island a while back. So yeah, I mean, this is where I go to mine now. Anyway, guys, what we need is Listerium ingots to make composite wood planks. The composite wood planks are one of the items I need to do the second stage of my HQ. So without further ado, guys, let's go out and find some Listerium ore. Okay, guys. So one thing worth mentioning is that I'm not an expert miner on this game, but the current prices on the auction house are kind of ridiculous for some of the materials I need. So I thought it might be cheaper if I just go out and get the resources myself. I'm using a Finder 01, so it's going to be fairly costly. Okay, let's just drop a probe here. Now I am hunting for EN matter and ores, mainly because if you drop a probe and there's no minerals there, there might be EN matter. You know, you might hit an EN matter location, so you can make your money back on that drop just by an EN matter claim marker appearing, which is why I like to do both. A lot of people might say, oh no, that's wrong. You know, as I said, I'm not very proficient with mining. I'm just doing my best. As you can see, we found some Listerium Stone already. Come on. But I want to talk to you guys about a couple of things today, because it's just boring if you just sit here and watch me mine. So I do kind of like to do a sort of podcast. I was planning to do a podcast, but I thought, you know what, it would just be better if I talk about things I want to talk about in my videos, you know, because it gives people a reason for watching. It's more entertaining for you guys. Just check how much I got. So I got 2.84 ped worth of Listerium Stone from that, so that's really good. Hopefully we'll keep this luck will keep with us. So yeah, what I wanted to talk to you about today, guys, was things that can improve Entropia, or ideas that I have that could really improve Entropia. And one of the ideas I had today would be absolutely excellent. That's a cinema in game. You know, I mean, Rocktropia has already got like a kind of cinema-looking place. Yeah, it'll be great. You know, you pay like a couple of ped and you can go and watch a movie or something. You know. But yeah, just put some old classic movies on, charge people a couple of ped to go and watch it. I think that would be a really cool, that'd be like a way of adding something into the game, you know, where you don't feel like you're grinding. You know, people can just take it easy. More of a social side to the game. I'm just going to check how much I got from that. I was on 2.8, so about 2.3 peds worth. That's not bad. I'm doing quite well, touch wood. Hopefully it keeps up. But yeah, you know, cinema would be a great addition to the game, I think. By the way, guys, please let me know, you know, what your opinions are on what could really improve the game, and you know, if you agree with my ideas or not. I'd love to hear from you guys. You know, I'd love answering comments on my videos. Anyway, another thing I think they should add is mini games. More importantly, mini games that are kind of free. You know, like in the past, I've mentioned to MindArk and other players, wouldn't it be cool if they introduced some sort of snowboarding mini game? I mean, they've kind of already got the equipment needed. All you need is a snowy hill in the game. Oh, no resources found. Damn it! Yeah, all you need is like kind of like a snowy hill, and they've got hoverboards in game. So why don't you just convert like you know, put an item in the game that's a hoverboard that can only be used in that area, and you give them out for free. You know, make them worth like 1 peck or something, you know, but they could be repaired and they can only be used in that area. It's just something for people to do, you know, because a lot of people come into this game, and if they lose all their money, you know, or they're struggling to make money, they get despondent and they get bored. They get bored of the game because there's nothing for them to do, because everything in this game costs money, you know. So I think if you, with the addition of mini games that are free, you know, it will keep people interested in the game. You know, so even if they join the game with hopes to make a bit of cash, and they completely fail at that, but they really enjoy the game for all the free little mini games, you might find that they'll start depositing money, you know, to buy clothing for their avatars or things like that, or apartments or whatever. You know, no resources found again. Oh no. This is not going well. But we do have 517 Listerium Stone, you know, and it still cost me a lot less than it would buying it off the auction house. But, you know, and with the mini games as well, I mean, you could give out like snowboards, which are basically just hoverboards worth 1 peck, like I've already covered. But you could have like a shop up there that has other types of boards that can be used in that area. Maybe ones that go a little bit faster, you know, and stuff like that. So, you know, you can still make like a little bit of money out of it, and you can hold events and stuff like snowboard races and things like down this snowy mountain. It'll be really cool, you know, something for, you know, lower level people to take part in. And to be honest, it wouldn't require that much work to implement into the game. You know, I mean, you just need a snowy hill and some hoverboards. You know, you could actually do it now if you found enough people with hoverboards. Here we go. See, I got an energy matter thing. If I was just hunting for ore, I wouldn't have hit this marker. You know, maybe I would have. You know, as I say, I'm not a professional miner. There might be some people out there going, "Oh yeah, it's bollocks. It's just completely random." You know, but this sometimes they don't give you the full 1.5 ped that you've dropped back. So at the moment, I've got 80. I've got over a ped now, so this is looking like it might. 1.2, about 1.3 ped. Yeah, about 1.3 ped. So, yeah, but I only lost 20 peck on that. You know, rather than losing like a ped, I only lost 20 peck. So, it's, you know, it wasn't as bad. And I do actually need oil for crafting these composite boards as well. So, you know. But anyway, yeah, so we've got the snowboarding mini game, like the idea for a cinema. You know, maybe you could even, like in the cinema, going back to that, maybe you could even like show cartoons or films that people have created, you know, like independent people have created and they've just got on YouTube to watch for free, you know. Maybe even players of Entropia are into, you know, animation or filmmaking, you know, and they've got some stuff they want to show off, you know, that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, there's other things you could implement as well. You know, I'm just trying to think of an example. I mean, it's like I said I was going to hold events for racing. I don't think a racing system would be that hard to implement. All you need to do is build a racetrack and set like some kind of checkpoint system. You know, you activate a terminal to activate the checkpoints, and then you just drive around collecting the checkpoints. And like, if you do it in like the fastest time or something, maybe there's a reward. You know, but you know, all these different things you could implement. Like, you need cheap stuff for low-level people to do and to keep them interested in the game. You know, I mean, just earlier, I replied to a comment on one of my YouTube videos. A girl was telling me her and her boyfriend have joined Entropia Universe, and they deposited about 25 bucks. No, 35 between them. 35 bucks between them. And, you know, now they're down to like 20 ped. You know, and they're, you know, understandably getting a bit despondent. And she's saying, oh, it's a shame because I really like the game. You know, but these are two players that have just deposited money in the game but are going to leave. You know, and I said to the girl, you've joined at the worst time because these fucking Eumons, or however you pronounce it. Alpharex Stone. Not what I need, but it's a little bit of profit there. I made like 40 peck profit on that. You know, that's the problem. You got people joining at the moment, and because the loot's so bad due to this fucking Eumon migration, they're leaving. You know, players are leaving the game. You need to stop that, because these are people that are gonna give you money. You know, it's simple business, my dog. But yeah, all they're interested is just keeping the players around who drop like 5,000 ped on a hunt. You know. And as I've said before, it's much better to have a really large community, each paying like $10, $20 a month, than it is to have like 2 people spending like $5 grand a month, you know? Because, I mean, the more players there are in the game, the more people remain interested in the game, you know? I've seen it happen loads of times where, like, there's been a really good online game, people have joined it and said, oh, this game's dead, and then just left. Not because the game's rubbish, but because it's just underpopulated. Deluezeonest Stone didn't need it, but 3.2 paired. You know, it's going to help us out get back to our target. Oh look, 2K's online. I'll give a shout out to 2K. He is like the Arcadian representative of Zinexeon. But one thing that would be absolutely awesome is if they made like a virtual nightclub on other planets like Calypso, like they have on Rocktropia, like Club Never Die, and then like on the dance floor make like a dancing mini game. I've seen this done in other online games. Kineva has one built into it. Twinity has one, and Second Life people have actually scripted their own. You could just have it like a kind of Dance Revolution style thing, where your character's dancing like to the music that's playing, and you just press like left, down, right, or up, you know, as the arrows appear on the screen. That'd be really cool. You know, even if you don't give any rewards to it, if you have like a scoreboard of players, you know, players are all about boasting rights, aren't they? I mean, come on. I mean, you look at any like game these days. I mean, I'm a big fan of Battlefield, and I take great pride in being in the top 200 players for kills with C4 plastic explosive. You know, so people are going to want bragging rights, and again, it's just something free for them to do and enjoy themselves. You know, and it keeps them in the game, and that's what you want to do. You want to keep people in the game. You know, because if someone's too low... Oh my god, we are doing really horribly now. If someone's too low level to go out and hunt Uamons, right? And you're doing the Uamon location... Uamon migration... God, it's hard to say. And you're going to fuck up the loot. You can't expect them to go out and just keep hunting. You know, people aren't stupid. I've spoken to a few other people in game, like, you know, what are you doing during the Uamon migration? Like, I'm just mining. You know, people that like usually have nothing to do with mining, they're more hunters. They're just like, yeah, I'm mining. I'm just, you know, what's the point in hunting? But I understand Entropia. You want people to spend money on hunting and lose money, so you have more money to grease the palms of the Ubers with, and so they deposit more money into the game. I understand that, but you know, if you just keep letting new players leave, it doesn't matter how much advertising you do. If players are leaving after a week of playing, it's not going to do you any good, is it? You know, so I definitely think a dancing minigame would be a good addition to Entropia Universe. Just more stuff to do that's fun, you know. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to be hosting my own events. There were people in the past that have hosted some great events. Chuck Cali, Rock and Roll. He's not a very popular player. A lot of people have accused him of scamming, but he was always very nice to me, and I really enjoyed his radio shows. You know, a load of people would just like meet up and socialise and listen to him on the radio, and he used to give shout outs to people and stuff. He used to run competitions. It was fun. You know, it was something else to do other than just grinding away. You know, you could take a break from grinding and do something else. And to be honest, he was, you know, it's because of things like that that really kept me interested in Entropia Universe when I was new and just starting out. Unfortunately, I don't think the guy does it anymore. Which is just a shame, because he was absolutely amazing at it. But yeah, there are other radio stations that you can listen to now on Entropia. I haven't actually listened to any of them because I'm just like, it just won't be the same. It just won't be the same without Chuck Cali. I would like to have my own radio station, but I don't think I'd be a good radio host. And there's all the palaver about, can I use other people's music, you know, or do I have to use non-copyright music? If so, the radio station's going to suck a bit, you know. So in the future, I'll probably look into it. At the moment, I just want to get my HQ sorted, and then I need to do a huge recruitment drive, because unfortunately my society's lost almost all its players. I look at the list and it's like, yeah, last login 40 days ago, and you're just like, wow, that person's obviously quit. You know, which is just such a shame, you know, because this is a great game, and if you let it into your life, it will control you and drain your bank account. No, I'm joking. If you give it a chance, it's really, really funny. You can meet some great people in this game. You know, apart from in space, don't go into. If you want to meet nice people, don't go to space. They're all horrible. I got blown up in space twice yesterday. Once by a guy called Chances, and once by a guy called Mick Jack, who was actually quite famous as a space pirate, inverted commas. And that's not... Can we stop calling them space pirates, please, guys? Because they're not... I don't think they have the right to call themselves pirates. I mean, all they do is they sit around in the safe zone, wait for someone to leave the safe zone, then they just follow them out and shoot them down, even if the person has no interest in fighting back, you know. Just innocent, unarmed players, and they just camp them at the safe zone. They're using the same strategy as 10-year-olds on Call of Duty, you know, just camping. So I don't think we should call them pirates, because pirates is quite, you know, when you think of pirates, you think of Jack Sparrow. You're like, yeah, I'd love to be Jack Sparrow, you know. I mean, when all this kicked off of the internet and piracy and, like, you know, the American government cracking down on it and stuff, and they were like, oh, they're all just cyber pirates. I was like, I'm the Jack Sparrow of the internet, and I'm okay with that, you know. Yeah, so let's not call them pirates. Let's call them something else, but we have to keep it clean, because otherwise, you know, you can get banned for, like, insulting players. Even though those guys are flying around calling people like horrible things that I don't really want to repeat. I don't know. Let's call them space wussies, you know, or something. Just fly into space like, hey wussies, what's up? You know. Hey, here we go. Oh great, got mineral resource and energy matter resource. See, that happens sometimes when you're hunting for two of them. You do get 2 in one drop. Yes. Oh yes, we found 2 this time. Excellent. Give me the oil. Yes, we want more. Come on. Give me about 800 ped. That'll do. I'd tell you another thing that would be quite cool to do is if you made like supply drops. You know, you could say, or you could say like, oh, there was a sleep near, and it was delivering supplies somewhere, and it's gone down. You know, and you could just have these random events spawn in, kind of like, you know, yeah, it will cost you money because you're essentially giving away stuff, but it doesn't have to be that much either. You know, it could be like, you know, oh, one went down, it's dropped a Solimate Rubio and like, you know, a ped's worth of ammo, you know, and you know, just have it calculated so it's like it's not going to cost you a company money. Say like, oh, we took $800 today, we gave out 400 in Hoffs and Globals or something, let's give out another 10 peds worth of these random supply drops or something. That'd be really cool. You know, that'd be something for newbies to do, because they'd go and explore the land and, you know, searching these downed aircraft and things like that, you know, and it would just get them, you know, kind of moving around, picking up TP locations, and, you know, they're going to have to buy oil for their vehicles. You know, so that's money they're either going to deposit or use in game to buy oil. You know, so it's just, there's so much stuff you can do. I really do think random events would be quite cool, and not random events like, oh, Camp Icarus is under attack by level 100 mobs. You know, don't do anything like that. I'm sure they wouldn't. I'm sure they're not that stupid. But yeah, when I say random events, I mean like, you know. Let's keep it sensible, guys. Oh, I lost 9 pec on that one. I mean, although I was outside Camp Icarus once, just on the outskirts of it, and this level 38 vampire lord or something just ran past me and ran off, and I was like, "The fuck was that doing here?" Like, granted, it was Halloween at the time, but I was like, "Dude, come on!" Like, you know, some beginner's gonna be like, oh, I'm having that dickhead, and shoot it, and it's just gonna deck him. Okay, guys, so I'm back at Camp Icarus now, and I've got 35.42 ped, not including repair costs, but they're not gonna be that much. You know, so I've lost, you know, 14.7 ped or something, you know, including the repair costs, I mean. So, yeah, we're down at the moment, but, you know, I did get quite a lot of oil, got loads of Listerium Stone, which I'm really happy with, because now I'm going to go out and do some harvesting, hopefully get the materials I need to make some composite planks, and hopefully I can get my base finished being built. But yeah, anyway, guys, thanks for watching my video of me mining. I'm sorry I didn't do as well as I usually do on mining. So whenever I go mining, for some reason, I usually do quite well. But today, I just did crap. So, sorry, I do apologise for the shit loot, guys. But yeah, it's been great making another video and discussing some of the things I want to discuss. And please let me know in the comments like your ideas for like improving Entropia, like some of the suggestions you might have that you want Mindark to know about. Yeah, because I just love to hear from other players and that. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Please give me a like and subscribe. As I've said before, I'd love to just quit my job and do this for a living and make you guys awesome videos. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and see you soon.
I was fine when you held my hand. I was fine when you pulled me down. You said the stars would answer. You said our prayers were